happy. Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Tuesday, February 7th. Working here to get all of our... So did you call it live stream for 2-2? Is that what you called it?
I don't know what I called it. I'm not good at that stuff.
You don't need to tell me.
That stuff is a struggle for me. Okay, found this.
I need to get Jeannie the Struggle is Real t-shirt.
It is all real for me.
This is
I know.
why did this not work? There we go. So, what do you have to talk about today, Miss Funyun Eater?
Thank you, Debbie. It's breakfast.
That's so gross. That's so gross.
It makes my heart happy.
She goes, it makes my heart happy. Well, first she goes, it makes my belly happy. And I'm like, I don't think it makes your belly happy. I think it probably makes your mouth happy.
It makes my brain happy. Funyuns? Did you know there's no onions in Funyuns? It is the only thing in here that is onions is, I think, the onion powder. There's onion powder. There's onion powder. That's it.
I can't remember. That's like drinking juice. That's like drinking juice that, like, when you look at the bottle, it says there's no juice.
What? You mean no?
Like,
none
you
of
know,
that,
you get a drink that's like, you know, apple flavored or something like that, and then it's like contains no juice. There's lots of those. Funyuns are just onion flavored Cheetos. No, Cheetos are much better than Funyuns.
No, I don't think so. Unless have you ladies and
Yes,
gents tried?
Denise from Louisiana. After the live stream,
Why not
call the store.
We can't put it on the website
At 775-852-2323.
Can we not put it on the website?
No, it's below map.
We can't put it on the website. Okay, let's talk about a couple of things. Michelle's class is up. I had somebody reach out saying they couldn't find it. So, do you have the sample, Michelle?
Oh my God, you smell like onions.
I don't eat onions. And like when Patrick buys me stuff that's like oniony, I pull out all the onions. Like I don't eat onions at the store because I want to have fresh breath for you guys. But the bag was sitting there and literally I heard,
eat onions.
Open me. Eat me for breakfast. And so that's what I did. I opened it and I'm eating it for breakfast. Okay. This is the card that you're going to be doing. This is a scan and cut project with a little bit of sewing in it too. There, when you sign up, the kit, there is a kit fee. No, it's built in. It's built in. I want to say it's $21 and that includes the kit. So get signed up. She's doing 2 sessions, one on Valentine's Day.
And one on the 9th.
And then one on the 9th. The Valentine's Day is for our out-of-towners that maybe won't get their kit in time. I can't stand it. It's just right here. It's I can't. I gotta eat that Funyun.
So I got down to Vegas and I went to pick up my car and like I got to Hertz and I like walked in and I'd gotten a small SUV because I thought there was some potential for me to have like other kids or parents in my car. And I go to, they're like, yeah, you know, just walk out like you're, you know, whatever, Hertz Gold. So walk out and like get your car. It's between 100 and 129. So the only things that were there were Teslas and a Ford Focus. And so I walk inside and I'm like, I prepaid for an SUV and there are Teslas and a Ford Focus. And they're like, and I didn't know how far away this hike was. I knew it was like an hour and a half drive, and I didn't want to be worried. It's in the middle of nowhere. I didn't want to be worried about the Tesla. So I took the Ford Focus. And then when I went to drive out, they turned me around because their system was down. And everybody had to go back in, and they had to manually call.
Wait, you paid for an SUV and you took a
So
Ford?
I've got it, like, not only that, but I prepaid. But I also had to pay the second time because their system was down.
Oh my God. We paid
And so
twice
we paid twice for an SUV, but I
and
got a Ford Focus. So
That's an amazing business model.
so
Because then they're going to be like, I'll sell.
so I was lucky because I was the second person that this happened to, and the first guy had actually paid for a Tesla. So I walked back in. And like, you know, the guys behind the counter, you can tell they're already frustrated. And all of a sudden there's like a wall of people behind me because they're turning around every single person that's leaving, because at the checkpoint, as you drive your car out, they don't have any ability to see anything. So fortunately I was the second guy there, but what should have taken 5 minutes took like 40 minutes. So I had ordered my favorite food from Payment's Middle Eastern Cafe. And I'm like, I call Violet.
That'll
and I'm
make
like,
it all better.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, listen, at least we're going to get it. I'm going to be late. Like, I'll show up. They went to Porta Subs. So I'm like, I'm going to be late. Everything's good. Like, I'll make it. I'll drive like 90 miles an hour the whole way to Valley of Fire. And I'll still get our food. So I pull into Payments. I go running into Payments. And I'm like an hour late. I ordered this at like 11 o'clock. And all of a sudden I see the look on the girl's face is like, this guy ordered this at 11. And she looks down and she's like, your order just came through. And I'm like, no, you never looked, because they open 11. I was like, you never looked and saw my order at 11 o'clock. And she's like, well, regardless, I don't have your order. So then I'm like, forget it. Just cancel the order. And she goes, well, it takes like 5 days for the money to go back to you. I'm like, well, how long does it take? And she's like, it takes like 20 minutes. And I'm looking in the restaurant. I'm like, there are all these people in there. I'm like, somebody in there ordered a gyro and fries or two.
Give them to
So
me.
just give them to me. Like, how long is that going to take? And she's like, nah, that's not going to be how it works. Like, I've got to put your order
You're
through.
so solution oriented, though.
And then I'm like, all right, refund the money. I go running out. And then I go driving to Violet.
Valley of Fire.
Valley of Fire. I get there thinking that they'll have Porta Subs waiting for me. The kids had eaten all the Porta Subs. So Violet and I talk, because I'm like, eat Porta Subs, baby. Like, I don't have any food. So when I get there, she had grabbed for me a cookie, but she was hungry, so she'd taken a bite out of it. So we did like a 6-mile hike. I had one cookie with a bite out of it. And then I called Kenny and I'm like, dude, let's just go to the Korean barbecue place at 5. But we had to wait until 6.
So people had asked how Violet did.
She did great. That's
did
all that needs to
great.
that's all that needs to be said. They're going to nationals.
They did, yeah.
They were robbed. They got second place.
Here we
That's
go.
all we're saying about it, though. Because I don't like, congratulations to Reed for winning, but they got robbed. So, anyways, so it was a great trip. It was fun. The whole thing I was about to say, though, is it's very rare for me in a winter to not be like super stoked about like the cold and the wind and the snow. It was like 65 degrees and beautiful in Valley of Fire. And like, Violet and I got back to where the car was, and she knows me. Like, I'd be super stoked to be up in Jackson where it just never gets warm and the snow's always perfect. And I was like, it's really nice to like be getting some vitamin D, short sleeves and some sunshine.
And I never thought I would ever be somebody who would want to like snowbird. I never thought that. And this winter has made me go, I want to get out of the cold. This is the first winter I've ever said that.
So anyways, about my experience, it put into perspective how smoothly things are run around here.
How smoothly things are run around.
I'm like, even with everything going on, things are run pretty smoothly.
You mean our store?
Yeah.
We try.
Yeah,
we try.
It was funny because I literally had a guy behind the counter, so they had to manually call everything in. So he puts his phone on speakerphone. And I'm like, I do, Shannon. So the two people that have asked me about the 5x7 frame for the multi-needle, call the store. 775-852-2323. But do it after the live stream so that I can take the call.
I like the number because 775 and then the 852 just goes up in the middle row.
Oh my God.
And
this
then
is
it
how
goes
she memorizes
2323. Who else memorize? Didn't you I memorize it by like patterns. 852 2323.
I've got until about Wednesday or Thursday of this week to give people numbers. So if you remember from last Thursday, what that means is I have an RMA to send these hoops back. They're the 5x7 frames for the multi-needle, the 10x10 magnetic frames for the Solaris and the Luminaire. So those 5x7 frames, I forget the price I talked about. But it's an amazing price. I'll go back, watch the video. I'll sell them to you. The 10x10 frames, which are normally $1,000, they're $999.99. I'm doing for $600. So,
did you show them the frames? So
we
they
did.
Know which one
We
talking
did.
About?
Yes.
Did we show it to them
No.
again?
Well, we got a lot to talk about, and we have to do the thing, the giveaway. So, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go get it.
Okay. So call the
I don't know where it is.
$89.99 is what I offered those other hoops. So yes, for basically $90, $89.99, you can get those hoops. The $600 for the 10x10. If you want one of those, call the store. I can change my numbers until I have to send them back.
This is.
And every person loves this frame.
It's the 10x10. And, it has the
No, Alice, I think she probably saw that. You're set. We'll call you when it comes time to send it.
Yeah, don't worry. You're all set, Alice. I'm going to do that today.
So, in any case, the trip was great. It was nice to see some warm temperatures. It was a fun trip. It was amazing to see the kids have such incredible conversations, really above my head in a lot of ways, and engaged. And the kids are quirky and smart, and I mean it's such an interesting group of kids. So 10x10 not repositionable. I don't think that's necessarily true. The machine is not necessarily set up for the 10x10, meaning, but it's got the same magnets that the sashing frame has. So you could slide your fabric down and reposition it. That's totally fine. But I'm unaware, and maybe it's something that'll be incorporated in the built-in machine edge to edge or something like that in the future. But it is repositionable in the same way that the 7x13 is.
Yeah.
You can remove the large magnets and slide the small magnets.
Yes,
Yep.
Susan, we got
yeah,
that.
we saw that.
So we'll take care of that. You're
So
all set.
everybody loves the 10 by 10. Somebody reached out about one, but it's a crazy price. $600. Yeah, and we are drying out. I said something to my neighbor yesterday. Like, we had a really cold powder day on Sunday, which might have been one of the better pure powder skiing days I've had in a long time, because there really wasn't anybody around and we were skiing untouched snow. It seemed like there were a bunch of Jerrys up there.
What's a Jerry? Am I a Jerry?
You're a Jerry. So
I'm a Jerry.
so
What's a Jerry?
nobody was skiing where we were skiing. We were at Alpine though.
A Jerry? Okay, I'm gonna get. It's somebody who falls off the ski lift.
Yes.
I'm totally a Jerry.
So the
Oh man.
So the what was I gonna say? So my neighbor and I were talking yesterday, and I was like, I'm excited for it to kind of dry out for a week, because like I haven't been able to do yard work or get the ice out of my patio. Like, it'd be nice for things to get a little warm, just so I could break and get rid of the ice.
You broke a little bit of it.
I wanted the stairs to be less treacherous.
We like can't hang on for dear life, because not only is it ice, but it's
whoever designed our house designed the patio. And listen, in the summer it's amazing. Like, it can rain like inches and all the water goes right down the stairs and it goes out. It's well graded. It doesn't go in the house. I mean, it goes, like, we have issues with groundwater in our crawl space, but in the winter, whenever anything melts, it drains directly down these stairs. So it's like cascading waterfall down the stairs.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm a Jerry too. I'm definitely a Jerry, and I believe in karma, and I believe don't laugh at people falling on their skis, because that's going to be you, because that's what happened last time I was laughing at somebody falling.
No, I like, if you guys couldn't tell last Thursday when I was talking about the 10 by 10 magnetic frame, I don't use these things, so I'm not a user. I don't see them. I don't necessarily understand them. But that's a product that everybody who's gotten it, that has used it, has showed up in the store and been like, oh my God, I love the frame. I love the 10 by 10 magnetic frame. We will probably get snow in March and April. Yes. Yeah. And I'm all for it, but it's all happening, right? Like, I just like to be able to clean things up, get the ice out of my driveway, get the ice out of my patio. And it's so rare for me to be like that. Normally I'm like, let's just do it. But we've been dealing with this since November. It's been a long winter. Okay. So
the Dye Mega Hoop bites. That does biting mean it's bad?
That's normally what it means.
Which one is the Mega Hoop?
Probably the 10.5 by 16.
I love that one. I love that. You don't like that? I love that hoop.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes. And Miss Cheryl, have you not taken your Upgrade 3 class? Because that's
she hasn't had her embroidery unit.
Ooh.
And I believe it's arriving today.
Cindy, yes, you can get a nasty blood blister with because this is the trick. Every time I sell a snap hoop, I go, have you used one before? May I show you how to use this? And I tell them, clamshell it, and drop it. What happens is, if you do this and lower it slowly, the bottom hoop gets you. That's the one that gets you, not the top. When you're going really slowly, and it'll get you. So, as long as you know how to handle that hoop, you should be fine. But I always tell everyone, you're going to get one bad blood blister, and then you won't again.
Let's talk about this for a second. So Jeannie and I were talking over the weekend, and I explained to Jeannie that when you buy a vacuum from me, you get the same speech. And that speech is, I try to show you the things that you need to see in the machine to go home and operate that machine. I even show you some troubleshooty stuff before you leave with a vacuum that you purchase here. But then the next thing that I say is, listen, when you have a problem with this vacuum, try to fix it for 10 minutes.
Yourself, yeah.
Try to figure it out. If you can't figure it out after 10 minutes, don't get frustrated. Call me. And then we'll walk through it together. And then Jeannie's reaction, and when we talked about it, was we don't necessarily think that's happening on the sewing side. That maybe that's a conversation that we have to have on the sewing side.
Sometimes they spend too long. Like they'll be
10
like,
minutes.
I've been trying to do this all day.
Well, let's talk about something though. Doing the same thing over and over for 10 minutes, not fixing a problem. Because the most amazing thing happens when we aren't available for like 2 hours. When we call you back, you figured it out.
Yeah, I had somebody call me on Saturday, and we were so busy, and Patrick wasn't here. And then at the end of the day, I was going through messages, and I was like, oh, I need to call this person back first because she was struggling with her machine. And then I told another gal here, I was like, watch, I'm going to call her back, and she's going to have figured it out.
Because it was the end of the day.
I didn't have time to call her back, so she was waiting.
On her own.
I bet she figured it out. And I called her back, and she goes, oh, I figured it out.
So that's a great rule of thumb.
We say 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So first and foremost, the key is not panicking. Second thing is never make the assumption that the machine is broken.
I do both of those. Number one, I panic. Like that's me doing a live feed when I can't find something and I panic. And what I'm looking for is like...
She's like, I touched every button.
I panic. And then I never assume the machine is broken. I always assume it's me. I did something wrong. But I panic.
So 10 minutes. Never assume the machine is broken. And don't do the same thing over and over and over and over again. If you do one thing and it doesn't work, look for something else. And I mean, the biggest thing is just take a deep breath because we will help you, but 10 minutes. And it's funny because since I've been, I mean, this is anecdotal. I don't have any hard data to back this up, but since I've been giving the 10-minute speech, which is like since 2018, it is increasingly rare that people call me to fix their vacuums.
I always tell the sewing gals 10 minutes.
Right.
I go try and fix it for 10 minutes and then call. But I do have some customers who are like, I've been trying to fix this all day. I'm like,
yeah, 10 minutes.
Call us. Yeah.
10 minutes.
Probably you need, yes to all of that.
And
okay.
if you had a SIBO, you'd just pull that dog toy right out.
You need a SIBO. Yeah, absolutely. Cuties, ladies, we did Cuties, the March one, and it was super, super cute. And I actually, after I stopped the live feed, I kept stitching, and I think
Did you do videos?
Yeah, I did videos. We have to splice. Because I realized I didn't do a video. Like, I wanted to do a video where I showed you how to mirror image or design or rotate. And then I wanted
Is Miss Green local?
I have a Destiny frozen and can't get it to... I have to run it on... No. Sue's not local.
So it is possible. I've not seen many, but it is possible that you're having some kind of board issue or something like that. So it's like not necessarily the main PC board or the panel PC board. Those are the two main computers in there. But there's like weird things that happen when the foot pedal jacks go bad. And I just saw a machine with a bad foot pedal jack. And there are weird things that happen when the buttons go bad. Like if the button board goes
You know what
bad.
would be fun to do? It would be fun to do car talk, but sewing machine talk. Don't you think that would be fun?
Isn't that what we're doing right now?
We are doing that. Does anyone used to listen to Car Talk? The two guys from, they were from Massachusetts.
Click and clack. And I think one of them passed away.
One did too.
They were brothers from Boston, Massachusetts.
Were they brothers? Maybe.
$71 and change. Yeah. Well, I mean, you tell me what the price is, and I would believe you because, like I said, I didn't remember. So it is possible, and I would actually say probably more likely that you know what? It was 71.31 or 71.13.
Oh, because you figured out the number.
Because I figured it out.
Ray and Tom.
So when the buttons go bad or when the foot pedal jack goes bad, if either is in an incorrect position, it puts the machine in a loop and the machine can get stuck in that loop. So if you take it to your dealer and you describe to them what's happening, you can always say that, hey, I've heard this.
Go in there and be like Patrick said.
Because if they
don't do that.
like those boards are expensive now. Like the panel PC boards for those machines is like almost $1,000 or maybe $1,200. It's very rare to see bad boards, but it happens. And quite frankly, it is. But it's more likely the buttons or the foot pedal jack. And quite frankly, if your foot pedal's plugged in and it moves, it essentially the machine goes, foot pedal's plugged in, no it's not, foot pedal's plugged in, no it's not. That's the loop, and then replacing that foot pedal jack will fix that issue. Normally the light turns red, so that would be something to note, Miss Green, is your start stop button turning red when the machine freezes. Let's see. Click and clack. Ray and Tom had a good time doing the class for March. Love having all my sewing peeps in my sewing room for company. All right. Hey, Jeannie, we need to do the giveaway just because if people are showing up as they are, I need to get to work.
Got it. Well, I wanted to talk to them about a couple of things, like classes and stuff.
You can keep talking to them. You can do what you like to do on Tuesdays, which is let the store get really, really, really busy, but then stay on the live stream for a half an hour.
Okay, so
Let's do the giveaway. What are we giving away?
I was gonna give away, which I think is really, really cool, and I haven't shown the sample yet, and I'm like that with everything because I can't get it together.
Did Alex take machines home? Is that what was happening today?
I am going to give away a Wonky Creative Grids ruler. This is the Wonky log cabin trim tool. And I didn't want to do this until I got everything put up on the site, but I will do that. It'll happen today at some point. And along with that, I'm going to give away 2 cut loose patterns. One of them is for a table runner using that wonky ruler. And then the other one is for a quilt using the wonky ruler. Aren't these fantastic?
All right, thanks so much, man.
So, and this is a great project because I feel like sometimes we just do everyone thinks we're just embroidery, but we do other things than just embroider. We're a quilt shop. But I wanted to show you a beautiful sample that Anna Crew made using that wonky ruler. And this was with the Rendezvous fabric, which of course I saw it and I was like, I want that. We're going to make that. That's going to be the project. And then they sold out. So anyways, isn't this beautiful? And I'm just showing you half of it right now because she made it. She did the table runner. This is wonky ruler. This is also wonky ruler. So this was made by Gail Cram. She did this for Valentine's Day. And look at completely different look. You could do this for every holiday. And Gail said
I'll
this
call you,
from
Marlene.
start to finish. How many are there? 4? From start to finish, 3 hours, including the quilting. So both of them had said the ruler just makes it so easy. So easy to do these. And I want to do it. I want to do this as a class. I just haven't had the time to do the sample. But I'm dying to do it. And it's jelly roll friendly. Right? How many of you have jelly rolls that you're like, I don't know what to do with it. It's so beautiful, so I bought it, but I don't know what to do with it, and I don't want to do a jelly roll rug. You could do table runner, wonky ruler, you could do quilt. Isn't that gorgeous? So we're going to give away the wonky ruler, and we're giving away the 2 patterns, so you have 2 projects that you can
Hey,
do with
Michelle,
that.
would you make sure that the open sign is on?
And then I have a runner-up gift. We're going to give away one of these. This is courtesy of Anna Crew, too. This is a sassy tote. And I love these. What's great about it, hopefully, I don't even know if I have a couple of them in stock. They open up just like this. They have a little strap, so you can put the strap on, throw it over your shoulder, and carry it like a little bag and be super sassy.
Be sassy.
And then you're so sassy with your sassy tote. And then if you go to like a sewing event or something, you just stand it right up. It has all these pockets. You can see everything, because how much does it just bite when you lose your stuff in the bottom of this? You're like, you can't see. I love the sassy. I have
It's
one
like
of these.
losing your stuff in the bottom of your deep drawers, which is why the 6-inch drawers of Unique Furniture.
I'm getting
are
really
so-
excited.
I was looking at your room and I was like, oh my God.
Is it going to be such a transformation?
Like, I mean, it's funny because like that table's going to go.
Is it smaller than my koala with
Well, no, it's actually slightly larger than your koala, but like so much space is taken up by your PQ 1500, the way that it's set up. And I'm like, oh my God, we're going to move everything just slightly to the left.
What about
and
my
then,
serger table?
you're still going to have your serger table.
Is there room?
Yeah.
Gotta have my serger table. Okay, so the question, and if you want to throw in a comment, you can double dip. Go to the live feed from, what was it, last Friday? And
It was
you
last
fixed
Friday.
it to say 2-3? You fixed
did.
it? Okay, and it says 2-3, and the question was, what's been your favorite event and why? So if you've attended a sewing, quilting, embroidery, some kind of event, I want to know, and I want to
Hey,
know
Michelle, could you check in?
specifics. Like, was it a Missy Billingsley? Was it a Hoop Sisters cruise? Was it a Mike John's Solaris event? What was your favorite event and why? And we'll give one prize to somebody who just says hello. And then we're going to do one prize, the wonky ruler with the patterns. And that's going to go to somebody who answers the question. So Patrick is going over right now to pull up the comments. So you still raise him and throw in your comment.
All right. So, but the first one needs to either answer so the main prize answers the question.
The main prize has to answer the question, which was my first event. Nice, Cindy. Was Anita good? It was a 2-day event, and it was at my sister's local shop in Portland, Oregon, and it was a 2-day event, and it was so fun sewing with all the different people, having treats, getting prizes, having lunch, breakfast. We didn't have to worry about anything for 2 days. They did everything. We love Anita Good events. We haven't done one in a while. We were actually at some point going to do a digital one. Well, no, like a Zoom one, like a virtual one. That's the word
All right.
that I was
Does
looking.
this one have to answer the question?
This one does not. Cindy, congratulations. You won the wonky ruler and the patterns, and we'll reach out to you. Cindy Lehman. Let me go ahead and send something. This is going to be for the sassy. Was Nikki Brazel. Yeah, she was such a good instructor. Miss her. She had so much knowledge. And Nuala? You probably have that, but it's purple, and I know purple is your favorite color. So congratulations, Nuala. Congratulations to our winners. I want to talk to you about a couple of things if you need to. So
Nobody's here. So.
Okay. This is Pretty and Posh. This is the fabric kit.
Do we have Cindy's information?
Let me see. Cindy, do I have your information? I need it. Cindy Lee. Cindy, I do not have your information. Could you email me at Jeannie?
At a1vacandso.net.
Are we making the switch? I've asked you. I'm ready to just make the switch. Just tell me, and I'll make the switch.
I
don't check that. Are you going to check it? Call us, Cindy. I don't know what he's telling you to, I don't even know, I have that memorized. So, Jeannie, Jeanne, A1so@gmail.com. Because I don't even know how to check that new one.
Right. This is why we haven't done it yet.
So why are you giving it?
Well, we need to actually take some time and spend some time to get you committed to that. And I know you go, just tell me and I'll do it. But it's like, I need you to devote some energy to it, like over a weekend.
Congratulations, ladies. Okay. So, but all I need for you to say that we're doing this and then show me where I need to check my emails. Is it more complicated than that?
Because we're going to have to organize your email. Yeah, it's more complicated than that.
Okay.
Like, I need
so why don't we do it
two.
this weekend? Maybe somebody cannot go skiing.
No, I mean, it's like...
Okay. I know people have reached out to me about the Pretty and Posh fabric kit, and this is the fabric kit, which has all the fabric to make one of each bag, and it's kitted so you can do the 8x12, and then if you decide not to do the 8x12, of course it's going to be big enough for the other size bags. And I don't know, maybe you could do 2 5x7s. I'm not sure. So I sold out. However, I just cut more of them. The only issue is I will not have, this fabric's not going to be in it. So, and I wrote that in the description, but I just want you to keep in mind this fabric is not in the bag because this is Pretty Petals Pink and it's sold out till March. So just keep that in mind. That will not be in there. I adjusted the price. But I might adjust the price back because I finally got in coconut cream, which is the cream fabric that is in there too that I didn't put in, but now I can put it in. So there might be some like little adjustments there in the listing. We are going to be hosting this event. What is it, you say? This is what I like to call pocket full of sunshine, but it's really spoonful of sunshine. Where is it? Let me show you. I just got, so this would be if you do the event, and we're not doing this, the first day we can do the event is April 17th. But since we are doing the OESD event, which we're still working on getting all that stuff up. When is it going to get listed? I don't even know. But it'll get listed soon because we have to list it, right? So this is spoonful of sunshine.
All right, I'm going to let you do your thing so I can get to work.
There's an apron.
Anybody that I talked about calling about hoops, etc., you may now officially call. 775-852-2323. Bye.
Buy them by the yard. You buy them by the yard, and there's a link. What are we buying by the yard? This is going to be a virtual event, and there is the apron. There are the lemons. Like this is stitched out. Isn't that cute? And then the two, and I don't know if we're going to do both of them because I haven't even, this is the first time I've opened it. These are the two towel toppers, and Michelle and I will do this event together. So it's a one-day event. It's not even on the site, but I just wanted to let you know it's coming. And we're doing ours in May because the first time you can do it is April 17th. We have our OESD event on the 21st, I think, the 20th and 21st. So we're going to be doing it in May. It's on a Wednesday, which we've never done a middle of the week. But I was worried about doing a weekend event because it's May and it's graduation time.
Yeah, and vacation.
Did you have a question?
I'm just
Okay. So that
Well,
is.
and let the ladies know that we're gonna be closed for President's Day weekend.
We're closing for President's Day weekend. We're gonna.
Jeannie needs a rest.
That's Patrick always says that, but I always need a rest. I want to go over the calendar with you, because we have a Baby Lock Brother accessory class that's going to be happening this Wednesday. If you haven't taken that class yet, highly recommend it. It's a 3-hour class. We show you how to use the main accessories that come with the machine. Tweetheart, I am doing the Let Me Call You Tweetheart pillow sew along. That's going to be tomorrow from 2 to 5 o'clock. Do you mind grabbing that sample, Michelle, the Tweetheart pillow? That's going to be happening, like I said, 2 to 5 o'clock. We're just going to do it and see. We're going to see what happens, because I looked at it and I was like, I don't think this is going to take that long. It's going to take longer than probably the 3 hours. So I'll do the sew along, and then if it's not too much longer, I'll just record everything else. There is a Luminaire Solaris upgrade class, and that is going to be happening on Friday.
It's full.
It's full.
It's full.
So
The next one I'm trying to get up, I can't. Patrick just got me into the shopkeep.
Okay.
It'll be on the.
So that class, the Luminaire class, I think Michelle is adding one. So, and we'll kind of give you a little sneak peek maybe tomorrow, but she's adding one on the 23rd. That's going to be 22nd.
22nd from 10:30 to 3.
And we'll put that up today. We'll put that up today. So if you are from out of town and you want to take our Upgrade 3 class, which is fantastic, you can sign up for that class. And we'll put it up today. It's going to be on the 22nd. It is an all-day class. So it's from 10:30 to 3 o'clock, and you get a half an hour break for lunch. Yes, that'll go up on the calendar. I wanted to let you know that next week I am doing Serger 1 and Serger 2. So if you have, and this is Baby Lock Sergers, I wish I could do all of the Sergers, but sometimes it takes us, when I do classes for other brands, it takes us, 20 minutes just to thread the serger. So this is, and I am more, I'm trained on the Baby Locks. So Serger 1 and Serger 2, that's going to be on Friday the 17th. I don't know if that's on the calendar, but I will check that too and just make sure that's up there so you can sign up. Serger 1 is the basics. So any 4-thread Baby Lock serger can sign up for that. Serger 2 is going to be wave stitch, cover stitch, chain stitch, and we do a specialty stitch. So
Get to know your scan and cut class on the 15th of February.
It's the 15th?
15th of February? Or no,
I thought it was the 10th. Oh, what's on the 15th?
Never mind, I have it on the wrong day. It's
Oh.
supposed to be March.
10th? March 10th is what you handed me.
Yes.
Okay.
10th.
Okay. So I will make sure that those 2 serger classes are up, and you can serger classes on the calendar. Question mark. I'll make sure those are up and you can sign up for those. Michelle has scheduled a new scan and cut, get to know your scan and cut. And that's a prerequisite for a lot of her scan and cut classes, that you take the get to know your scan and cut. Comes with a kit, comes with fabric that's been pre-stabilized. It's a 4-hour class. You go through a lot of information. So if you have a scan and cut and you don't know how to use it, or you need a refresher, it's a great class to sign up for.
Series only, auto blade only.
It's auto blade only. It's got to be, your machine must be a DX. If you wanted to do a get to know you pre-DX, we have one that's recorded that you could sign up for. But this is DX only, March 10th from 9 to 1 p.m. I think Michelle just sent the stuff to Christine. Is that right?
I haven't got it nailed down yet, but it's on the agenda for today.
Okay, it's on the agenda for today, so it's not up yet, but that's going to be coming up on 3/10. So we'll remind you, and you could probably get signed up for it tomorrow. Sometimes Christine does those things in the evening. Have not been looking at your questions. Will you do so? The Spoonful of Sunshine is a virtual event. Somebody asked about the lemons and bears. I'm so glad you asked about that. If you go to our promotions page, I put those up on the site. So those are going to ship with my Oh So Delightful kits. And if you go to a1vacanso.net, go to promotions. I think those are going to be 2 of the first things that are up. These are 2 new products that are coming. Number 1, it's going to be the quilted pillow. So they discontinued the sand one and they're replacing it with this one, which is called Oat. And I put it up at 20% off. The other product that is brand new are going to be Kimber Bell's lemons and berries. And I think these are going to ship with my pre-order tomorrow. So I didn't know if you guys wanted those or not. We sold out of remember the mushrooms? The mushrooms and the cute bumblebees that went with spring showers. Those they sold out instantly and I couldn't get any more. So I want to say I ordered like 18 of these, and if I need to get more, I'll get more, but do the pre-order. That's what I'm going to fill first. I'm going to fill the pre-order first. And those are up there for 20% off. What are they for? I think they're an accompaniment to Oh So Delightful. And if you look at some of the projects, like the little tomato pincushion, see the little strawberry that hangs off of it. And so they also have some of the projects that are in the back. If you were to make this, they hang off of that too. And then you can put them on whatever else you want to put them on. I looked at those on Etsy because when I couldn't get any more of the mushrooms and the bumblebees, I looked for them on Etsy and they were a lot more expensive. So I know it seems a little bit pricey, but I think somebody's sitting there taking the wool and like wetting it and like rolling it up, making these little blueberries and strawberries and everything. So I think that's kind of like the price, and they're 20% off too.
Would you love that job? I imagine that being the kind of job that you would be like, I love this.
I love working with my hands. I know that sounds like ridiculous, but I bet I would love me sitting there and just rolling it and just hand stitching all. I kind of like tedious, like repetitive stuff like that. Patrick knows that about me. Was there anything else that I wanted to talk to you about? These kits. So these kits are not quite ready. These are going to be the kits for the serger class. I just ordered more of the patterns. I'm having trouble finding the thread that I want to use in stock, and I know people said that they wanted it kitted with the thread. So, and I just ordered the zippers. So your kit, when we do the serger class, will have the fabric, the zipper, the pattern, and I'll have the thread be optional, but I at least want it here when I put it up. So that's where that's at. Was there anything else? Tweetheart's, yeah, Tweetheart's going to be a live feed. So if you didn't get your kit from me, I don't care. Just show up. I'm going to be live feeding it, so it's going to be on YouTube, and then we'll put a link in Facebook, and it is open to everybody. March calendar is empty. It is. Okay, we'll fill it up. We'll get some classes up there. I haven't even had time to get this stuff.
Empty. It's just maybe not what she's looking for, but there's stuff on there.
Is there stuff on the March calendar?
Looking for.
I'm not sure. Just go ahead and click on it. Michelle said there should be stuff on the March calendar. There just might not be a lot of stuff. So, things like the live feeds, I don't put those. I should put those on there, shouldn't I? I should put those on there. Sorry, they're not on there. So alongs are normally just a tune in. Yes, they are just a tune in. And have you ever filled and are felted? Pretty fun. Have not, would love to. And using stash. Okay, I think we're good. I'm going to get to work. Have a great day. Be creative. Make something incredible. I will see you for Tweetheart. That's going to be a live feed, and that is going to be tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That is my time. And we will see you later.